everybody. This is Sister Omi. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm going to do the Pisces, the new moon in Pisces for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So Taurus, hit that subscribe button because in 2020 there's going to be some changes and I want you to be in the know. So let's just talk about Pisces. We have Pisces, the new moon in Pisces. We're in Pisces season, and we also have Mercury retrograde in Pisces. So go back and listen to that weekly on Mercury retrograde. Redo, revise, revisit, re. Okay? So let's just look at Pisces for a moment here. Oh, excuse me. Pisces, this is a good time for healing. This is a good time for tapping into your intuition, or some people may be getting downloads or getting impressions or heightened perceptiveness or heightened perception. This is also a good time to heal yourself. So if there's some healing to be done, even though this is a new moon with Mercury retrograde, you may be revisiting some things or going over things in your mind or whatever. This is a good time to take a pause, get a massage, spend Sunday, in a full bathtub with bubbles, maybe a glass of wine and just chill, calm yourself. So this is a good time to heal. So Taurus, I'm looking at these cards and what I'm seeing here is, something's about to change. Like spring is here. There's even though these are volcanoes, it's like something is erupting. Something is bubbling inside of you. There's like a sense of growth here. So this is to encourage you to be brave and work towards your goals. Now, sometimes, you can start things and you can start something and you may be getting frustrated. Maybe this is you just boiling up inside because you're frustrated. But I want to encourage you, don't give up, because that's all part of the growth. So this is to state there's something that you're initiating. Just be encouraged no matter what happens. No matter what blow up, just keep going forward. This is about embrace change. So it may be good to maybe create a to-do list. Make sure you're eating healthy and maybe connect with nature. And the good thing, about 2 weeks the time change, and then about a week or two after that is the beginning of spring. So the season is changing. You may want to get outside more and embrace, all that stuff going on. And here, this is, maybe there's some things that you're just having some difficulty solving right now, or maybe you want to travel and go somewhere and you just can't. You're in a situation that is making it difficult, or maybe since this is air, maybe there's a simple problem that you're trying to solve. Maybe you're like I said, you're planning a trip. Maybe that's been delayed. Or maybe with all this, with what I think is, since this is in reverse, with all this Pisces energy, all this water, maybe there's some emotions that you're dealing with and it's all in your mind. So during this Mercury retrograde, this would be a good time to get in touch with your emotions and bring yourself back to get yourself in balance. And the best way to do that is make a list of what you're grateful for, because that's what this is about. This is about what are you grateful for. Because right here, it's interesting. We have more water, and the moon is water. The moon is mother, the water, the emotion. So maybe you've been feeling a little stuck.
things, there's some things that have been keeping you from moving forward maybe the way you want to. But this, I want you to think about maybe this is part of that baggage here that you need to release. This could be, dropping off some baggage too, because that's 6. There's some, if this was upright, this is saying you're taking flight, you're getting the recognition and things that you deserve. So here, this is about basically letting go of what no longer serves you. So during this retro time, redo, revise, rethink, whatever is bubbling inside of you that may be stirring some of your emotions, decide what you need to let go of it and do that at this time. And then step here and just be grateful. Now this is fire, honey. So this is also about maybe you're getting some, 4. I'm sorry, I said 6. Okay, this 4. This is about freedom. This is about a lot of enthusiasm. They look happy going to the water. They have gifts to bring to Yemenjah, the water, the mother of birth. Maybe some of you are, Yemenjah is the mother of the ocean. She is that fertility. Maybe you're giving birth. And Yemenjah here, you're just giving thanks for all that you have, regardless of what's bubbling up inside of you, what you need to release. But whatever you tap into, remember to give thanks. This is about giving thanks. Being grateful for what you have. Being grateful for where you are, even if you may feel a little stuck right now and there's stuff you need to release because there's so much you want to do and stuff is erupting and bubbling inside of you, and you may not be able to move forward because every now and then everyone has blocks, but the thing is to keep moving forward. And this chakra card that I pulled, creation. Now this is your crown chakra. It's interesting because the air, what's on your mind, the creation. This is the 7th chakra, your crown, your universal consciousness, which is outside of your physical body. This card is your spiritual essence, or maybe you would think about what is your concept of God, God, angels, your ancestors. People have different impressions of what God is. What is it? Your higher consciousness that you need to tap into. Here you'll receive messages from spirits that are detached from human worry. This is to indicate higher mind, higher thinking, higher consciousness, and how you can use it at this particular time. So let go of any old ideas and allow new growth at this particular time. This is like saying there's a new dawn coming and it's time to open yourself up and let go. You no longer need to be a warrior. You don't have to fight. You can see spirit is all around. Spirit's all around you, Taurus. What are you holding on to that you need to let go of? Maybe that's what's bubbling up. And with giving thanks to Yemenjah, I would say there may be some people, you're giving birth. It's about ready to pop. But at the same time, we're talking about emotions here besides breaking your water. So, or a creative idea. When you give birth to ideas. Besides children, you create. What is that? What are you creating? Because whatever it is, spirit is all around you. And what's good at this particular time with all this Pisces energy and Taurus, you can handle the water. You don't want it to get too muddy. That's why you in your head right now. But whatever it is you want to create, don't be discouraged. So this is a good time to reflect. Now I'm going to state again, go back and listen to the weekly. Now this, everything is in nature. The elm tree. Good seeds are sown, bringing the hope of success in the accomplishment of growth. Faith. Hey, let's say, keep the faith, baby. But it's not what we said, regardless of whatever trials, tribulations, whatever is bubbling up, you still have to keep forward. That's where the growth comes in, and not quitting. And making sure, you're choosing, making good choices. And what's also interesting about Saturn, the elm tree. This elm tree is ruled by Saturn. He, besides the planet Saturn was the Roman god of agriculture. And it also talks about meeting with success. So, have faith in nature. And now that spring is bubbling, the time is changing, get out into the air. It's like free your mind, let some air in there, and even with this air chakra, crown chakra, this is definitely touching more into spirit and your faith. And also maybe do breathing exercise, just breathe, or drinking a lot of good clean water, and also working that root chakra, your foundation, which means making sure that you're getting proper rest, proper protein, and eating your vegetables, a good diet. Now, I also pulled 2 chakra cards. Now, two oracle cards, excuse me. Now, what I think is interesting is this air guardian has come up for at least half of the readings that I have done. And I really believe with all this Pisces water energy that everyone is getting some form of downloads or intuitive or heightened perception, visions, or just messages, that little whisper in your ear, don't eat that. Don't go over there. That type of stuff. But change the way you think and you change your reality. So this is basically stating you're being guided here to recognize that not all you see is exactly what you see. Sometimes the mind can play games and tricks, and sometimes our perceptions may be wrong. So if you feel you're being challenged, or if you're being challenged, or you feel there's a lack of clarity and direction in your life at the moment, there's a chance that you may be thinking, or the way that you're thinking, or what you're focusing on has a lot to do with a certain reality. You're being encouraged to recognize that the way you see the world is how you experience the world. So there's opportunities coming toward you. Opportunities are moving you in your direction, but they will only open up to you if you're ready to do the internal work to support them. So what you working with, Taurus? And what are you willing to do at this time? So since we're dealing with all this water and your earth, you don't want to get over emotional and get all muddy and mushy, but kind of balance these things out. So what's good at this time, you can start to map out your plans to plant your new seeds, but also this is a time to rest, rejuvenate, and recharge. And again, I'll stress, look at that weekly reading. But this is a new moon, so begin now and take your first step. And what step you going to take Every journey starts with a step. So this moment is no better than the present, right? It's no better time than now, right? So a new cycle is beginning. Wipe the slate clean and get going. Release familiar routines that are stagnant, situations or challenging relationships that no longer support you or empower you. You're at the end of a cycle and you're ready to begin a new, exciting one. Set your sails and set forth on a new horizon. Take the first step. It's like, you see, the path is in front of you. Spirit is around you. Show your gratitude for what you have been able to accomplish. Show gratitude and be grateful for the things that you have and the people that you have, the people who really care about you, and know the difference. Know the difference. And have some faith. Take this time to release what's on your mind, and that could be the stuff that's bubbling up inside of you. But I have to go with on this one is basically keep the faith, baby. Keep the faith, because good seeds are sown, bringing a new hope of success in the accomplishment of your growth and evolution. Keep the faith. Keep the faith. Keep the faith. What I said before, whatever is going on, because we all have trials and tribulations, but you still have to move forward. So keep the faith. And while you're doing all that, take good care of yourself. Drinking clean water, getting your proper rest, eating good. Take care of yourself and be grateful. And keep the faith. So, Taurus, let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe, hit that button, and leave some comments down below. Give me a thumbs up. This is Sister Omi. Peace.